Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doing Everything. I have decided, because I cannot find where this permanent shadow is, maybe just because I'm not looking hard enough, maybe just because I'm missing something obvious. I honestly would not put it past me. But considering that, I decided I am going to focus on following rumors for characters that I'm not interested in returning to on the next day. Like, tomorrow I'm going to talk to Freddy and Dante again, but at least for other characters, I think I'll find them with rumors. So for now, using one of the rumors, we're going to talk to the water heater. Hot water heater heats water until the water it's heating is hot enough to not need to be heated any further than it's already been heated. That is what it does.
Normally you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last.
You look like you are quality, huh? I hadn't even thought about your pilot light going out. Huh? You look like you are quality.
Your eyes don't lie to you. I'll tell you that much. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you.
Winifred and Helena.
How you doing, sweetheart?
It's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of.
I'm not gonna call her Winnie yet from that last dialogue option. We've just met. What is it you do?
Did you just ask your water heater what she does?
I mean, I guess I did.
It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go.
Sounds like hard work.
I don't mind it. See you around.
She's lovely. I'm very happy I just talked to her. Oh, okay. And I have a message as well. But first, we need to check out Winifred. Let's see. There we are. Winifred. You met Winifred, your southern maid made the last water here. She was busy working, but would love to see you again. Winifred is a good soul. Not many things have been in this house as long as she has, and she was steadily working all the while. Maybe due to her that things have been steaming up a bit more lately. Keep your wishes close to your heart and you'll do just fine. Likes teasing, flirting, and sensual behavior. Dislikes her location. Voiced by Deborah Wilson. Well, I like her. Sam.
Hey! How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun?
Something weird happened to me. Boy, do I have a story for you. Kinda. My life got a lot weirder.
How?
I got this weird gift in the
What, just
mail.
out of nowhere? So what was it?
These glasses that can do weird
Like
things. What? They make gjinkas out of stuff in your house.
Gjinkas? Human versions of non-human shit? I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said, and there's more.
I'm still on the first part.
I'm getting to know them. We're hanging out.
You understand how insane you sound right now, right? Like, If you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me?
Oh no, the language. It's okay. I think we're just barely past the 5-minute mark, so it's whatever. Actually, no, I think it's like 1 minute for them to not want you to swear in these anymore. I don't remember. I don't know. I am 1000% serious.
What do you mean? Like, how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck classes?
They're called, don't disrespect the
Date
date
theaters? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Bye, Sam. Fair. Alright. Let's see. Now that it's night. Oh yeah, so just walking around the Daviators, there's like little giggles we'll hear every now and then. That's very cute. Okay. Permanent shadow. Sorry, I'm still thinking about that. I mean, like, I guess I can just walk around and see if I notice any dark spots that it lets me highlight with the Daviators. There's 100 objects in this house. There's gotta be, like, something that it'll let me, that qualifies as that. It's such a specific, I get what they're going for. I know about Shadow Lord. Sorry, spoiler I guess, for a character that I don't know how to beat, but there is a character called Shadow Lord. And I'm just so, what is this permanent darkness? This permanent shadow. Bathtub. I'm looking down on the ground a lot because it's like I don't know what else would be the source of a permanent shadow, or like where else I would find a permanent shadow. Attic, and that I can't access the attic because I don't have the attic up. That might just be what it is, honestly. Oh, right. Probably can't do that on YouTube. That might have to be saved for my next run. But I do need to remember that I can open drawers as well as doors. Okay, so the triangle and the toolbox, or the triangle measuring and the toolbox are two separate items. And then the yoga ball is also its own item, of course. Trophies, cat clock, workout equipment, treadmill, fan, bathtub and the rubber duck, toilet, the towels. Oops. There's the sink. There's makeup. There's all these things. And yet still... Okay, not time for sleep yet. I'm so... This is going to annoy me for so long until I figure out what it wants from me. Fuck it, I'm curious, so we're gonna talk to the air conditioning.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place.
Okay, so some items will just tell me I can't do that. That is good to know. Let's see. How about the corkboard itself? Out of battery. So it seems that did waste a charge, even though there was nothing there, which is unfortunate, but whatever. I'm gonna talk to Freddy and Dante tomorrow. Let's talk to Freddy first, because he seems pretty chill. He wasn't making a lot of demands on me, but also I might want to be ready. I'll get more floating practice in with Dante, and then we'll talk to Freddy.
Well, well, well. The enigmatic Amber returns for another lesson. You ready?
Sounds good. What's it gonna be? I'm so stoked.
Nice. We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks.
Ooh.
So we gotta break it. First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention?
Catcalling, I want to touch, and appropriate someone's flowers. Literally any of these. Let's tar this one.
Right! That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish flattery. And for what? Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you. They're just being a creep. So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them and hopefully makes them interested in you? Tricky, right? That's what we're gonna explore today.
Yeah, this is already, like, way more in-depth than I expected. You're really passionate about this kind of stuff, huh? Whatever, you're the boss. So if I want to get everyone to hate me, I just do the opposite. You're really passionate about this kind of stuff, huh?
You ain't lying. I am fire, after all. A flaming hot, hopeless romantic. You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed? First date flirting in the living room, Valdiva flicks and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns. Let's just say I've done my research on this sort of thing.
Fair.
And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day. Anyway, I know about fiery connections. That's why I can help you. But nothing could happen without the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is observation and interest.
Interests.
Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that. You can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm gonna go talk to them. Nah, yo, you gotta really take them in. What's their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more. Then, use the information you glean to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that.
Whoa, but how though?
Aight. Say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right? But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better?
Ask them what their favorite character is, tell me your favorite episode, because then what they know about the series. Ask them what their favorite character is.
That's a good one. Smile, gently ease into the topic, and you can build a great rapport with them really quickly. So, you learn about, or even better, share in their interest. Make them excited about it. Start that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy. What better way to build a friendship?
I thought this was about picking people up. Nice, that makes a lot of sense.
Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate, you feel me? Let's go to phase 2. Alright, so you made it past the icebreaker. Now you're vibing a little. They mentioned they're going to a concert of one of your favorite bands. What do you say next?
Oh man, I love them. Are you going with any friends? Lucky you got an extra ticket. Music is for dorks. Lucky you got an extra ticket.
Whoa! Coming in a bit strong there.
Oof.
What are you trying to invite yourself to their plans? You only just met. Plus, it kind of sounds like you're just in it for the ticket.
How's it different than asking if you're going with anybody else?
Because you're not, like, imposing yourself on them. If you happen to bump into them at the concert, that's one thing. But unironically asking for their extra ticket? Oof. Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it. Maintain that good balance of digging somebody, learning about them, and gauging their boundaries.
Too much work, I'm sitting really quickly up. Sounds complicated.
It is, homie, it is. But you can do it. Anyway, that concludes your lesson for the day. See you around for the next one?
You know it.
Alright, next. Until then.
Alright. Well, that was still rewarding. Alright, hello, Freddy.
Hey, cool kid. Good to see you again. How's things? Freddy!
Freddy's greeting is cut short by a very, very loud visitor. He turns to face him.
Alright, here we go. Dear, can you come? Sorry.
Yes?
I've dealt with a lot of totally nutso crook in my day. The kind of sick, depraved crook that makes your blood boil for reasons not even related to radiation. But this? What you're up to? May the immortals have mercy on your degenerate soul, or analogous soul-like spirit goop.
Whoa, chill, my friend.
Friend? Nah, son, a friend is someone who'll suck the swarmer venom straight out of your bare ass and has to do it again with a smile.
Oh.
That's the literal definition of friendship, according to the official Baron's Wordopedia. I know, I wrote it.
Okay.
We ain't friends.
That's wrong. Sure, who the heck are you? That's wrong.
This heinous pile of swarmer excrement wants me to nuke cake?
Oh, that's a trick I got from...
Trick? Sticking a gamma worm up your nose and pulling it out of your ear is a trick. A great trick, actually. I mean, how do they even do that? But what you're talking about is a sin. The holy doctrine says so. I should know. I wrote that one too.
Wow. What a guy.
I'm prolific, son.
It's only 20 seconds. It's not that big of a deal.
Exactly. You can't spare 20 tiny seconds?
You think this is about time? This is about an affront to all that is sacred. I may be feral and a power crank junkie, but I ain't no animal. Well, maybe I am an animal, but I definitely ain't a snitch. You hear me?
I thought you were here to help make food the best it can be.
I got a lot of missions I need to attend to. Missions that really matter.
So you want cool kids to eat dry cake, especially when you could help them? What if it's so dry they start to choke?
Life is a relentless onslaught of endless peril with no sure outcome.
Wow.
Sure, you could choke on dry cake. Or the terror hordes of Silax could pluck out your eyeballs for barbecue. You want to ruin delicious cake? You do it on your own.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
So am I. If you ask me to nuke cake again, I'ma make sure your cake gets cooked, Swarmer style. That's when it's still ice cold in the center. Swarmer's got terrible taste. Don't mess with me, Freddy.
Why? Am I on thin ice?
Oh my God.
I ain't even gonna dignify that with a response. Mostly because banter is considered blasphemous according to the holy doctrine.
Jesus.
May the immortals forgive your transgressions, and may you survive long enough to see the error of your ways.
Oh my gaskets, that guy is such a hothead. He needs an ice pack and a deep breath. Thanks for having my back. That was pretty cool of you. Luke means well. He just seems more into his own bizarre stuff.
Either that or that or your brilliant suggestion.
You thought it was brilliant? Trying to warm this chilly boy up, aren't you?
Maybe. Who? Me? A cool kid would never do that.
Keep your cards close to your ice chest. I don't mind. I'm gonna make sure Luke is okay. Maybe slide a few ice cubes across his head. You want anything to nosh on?
I'll never say no to Nosh.
I'm saving a piece of chocolate just for you. You know, sweet for the sweet.
Too kind. No, you haven't.
I try. Okay, let me work my magic with Luke. See you around soon.
I really like Freddy. Okay, alright. So yeah, this is a lot more of a slow burn than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I know that there's a lot of dialogue, but I'm realizing now that what happened with Dorian was kind of a fluke, and it's not gonna be that easy to make relationships happen. Of any kind. Okay, let's... Alright, data decks. Dante. You met Dante, an absolute scissor and self-proclaimed master of the art pickup, comes in even more lessons on how to break the ice with any datables you meet. Dante has been instructing you on how to break the ice and set the fires of romance blazing. See me again for another lesson. Okay, not very detailed. Freddy Yeti. Last time you saw Freddy, he had another guest. Luke was there, and Freddy's gonna work on cooling him down a bit. Alright. I'm wondering if this is like saying how many times you can interact with them, or I'm not sure what the 0 out of number means. Because Freddy, I'm only at 1 out of 6. Dante 1 out of 3. Okay, yeah, maybe it is like about times I can interact with them. Alright, we talked to Winifred last time. You know what, fuck it, let's go find... I mentioned bobby pins might be useful for opening up locked stuff, so let's talk to bobby pins and see... Like, I don't want to necessarily use her, but
Before you see
learn
them,
from her.
you can feel them. An overwhelming air
yeah.
of cool, of rebellion and edge given form. Leather and metal and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
You got a problem, punk?
No, I don't even know how you are. How could I? No, but it sounds like you do. What? No.
Oh, well, good. Because trust me, you don't want none of this. The name's Bobby. Bobby Pin.
Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon. How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate.
Jeez.
Oh, wait, no. The Pin Criminal Empire.
Big plans from them, I see. It's kind of crime sauce. It's kind of equally. What about the pig?
It's kind of old-timey, but it does have that kind of Top Capone feel to it.
Top Capone?
You know, the famous powdery gangster from Chicago? Talcum Powder Talc Capone?
What are you saying?
Anyway, that guy. It's reminiscent, baby. But I'm gonna blow even him right out of the water. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free.
Who?
You know, the vacuum cleaner.
Okay, good to know. Right.
I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a pin, you know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are.
Ex-con Bobby Pin is already incredibly charming. This is you bent out of shape? You don't normally look like this? You got bent up? You got bent up?
Oh yeah. I used to be pinned straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation. I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby.
Oh, hell yeah. You really can't buy that kind of self-reflection. Good for you, honestly. You look amazing.
Thanks. I mean, I know it, but it's real affirming to hear from somebody else, too. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine. The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location.
What about the second rule of business? That sounds about right.
Of course it does, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. Tell you what, let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say?
I'll play along, but I'm good. Hell yeah, no thanks.
Boo! Don't be a coward. I'm gonna sign you up anyway. You can work on accepting it later. Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about where I'll be. I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean.
Got
Catch
it.
me if you can, Normie. I'm out.
Sick, alright. Ah, well. We did just kind of see them apparate over here, but very good to know. Alright. There are so many of these fucking cat clocks. I am just very curious. I'm now realizing. I wonder if I should have the fridge open next time I try to talk to Freddy. I wonder if it'll do anything. I mean, it might not. He seems to, open his coat and have all the food in there. But curious. Can I open literally every single drawer? Okay, now that one's not opening. Yeah, okay, the bottom drawer is not opening. Alright, fuck it, actually first, let's, check out Bobby and the Database. And then I think we're gonna talk to the clock. We met Bobby Pin, a smooth-talking, leather-wearing, budding gangster. Bobby had time in whose bag is now eager to start their own criminal enterprise. They're scouting looking for an HQ, so going to get them in a place to get you real clean. Sure, there's a very low bounty for their arrest, and I'm sure this is one pin you won't want to be turning in anytime soon. Surely you profess a love of crime, but have any been successful? Bobby's definition of a victimless crime. But you probably don't want to tell them that. Likes crime, schemes, capers, dislikes cops. Voiced by Carolina Ravassa. Alright, oh. Why are you still pinging me? Okay, that's not anything. Specs is still undeveloped, so this is still pinging me. Which makes me think I'm missing something. New? Nope, oh yeah. Status, A to Z. No, oh yeah, so that's just getting me, because it feels like it. Alright. Clock, let's talk.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick.
Hello? Talk? Lyme disease is no joke. Talk.
Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule.
The schedule? I live here, dude. We don't think this stranger out there. I just want to appreciate the beauty of time or whatever, dude. I live here, dude.
I am not disputing that, but you are not on the schedule. Do you understand? Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am.
Wow, this guy's annoying.
But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment.
So we're signing every third word part of your team. Are you some kind of VIP or something? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Are you some kind of... Is every third word part of the routine too?
You mock my elocution. I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment.
And are you gonna at least tell me anything before I do that? I don't even know who you are yet. And who am I getting an appointment with exactly?
Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse.
You keep saying schedule. I don't think you know how that word is pronounced.
Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness.
Timeliness. Wow, what a catchphrase. socially obsession with time.
It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time.
Uh-huh.
The safety of it, really.
The safety of it.
As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you?
Say schedule one more time. Of course I'll refer to schedule. Say schedule one more time.
You mock my speech. Desist at once.
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? The big deal is that any deviations from the schedule will result in disaster. I shan't elaborate further. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, calamity, catastrophe, untimeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
Okay, so he only wants to be talked to at noon, exactly. Sure thing, man. So right, I'm gonna remember. The data X only happens when I, Timothy Timepiece. You know, Timothy Timepiece, a slim, dainty gentleman with cat ears and tail. He's obsessed with clocks and punctuality. Go figure. He'd like to return at noon sharp or else. Timothy is a cat-themed timepiece. He wants to rather tightly, but his priority is never in question. What cats have to do with clocks is beyond the scope of this data deck. Possibly by following his directions, you'll be able to find out. Likes timeliness, precision, schedules. Dislikes everything else, felines. He dislikes cats. Alright, voiced by Bryce Papenbrook. Okay, well, that's interesting. Hold on. Again, it's pinging me like there's something new, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. Okay, well, we have more time to explore, and many, many things to try and uncover, including whatever the hell that permanent shadow is. That's gonna haunt me. It's gonna haunt me forever until I find out what it is. I might have to befriend Dorian in order to get past this door, so maybe I should,
Dorian standing in your way is nothing new, but something about this time feels definitive.
Sorry, this one's locked.
Where does it go?
The attic.
Why is it locked?
This is where you keep your lesser things. Memories, art, and other such nonsense. There's a safe in there as well, presumably full of treasures. You locked this door long ago. Years? Decades? Who can say?
Why did I do that?
Who can say? Until you find a key, I will remain locked.
Huh. So I need to find a key. Okay, I accidentally clicked on Skylar when I meant to use rumors, but okay. Alright, so platter up. Fragile friend all over the kitchen. So one born every minute. This is Hoove singing in the drain. Radiation station. Calorie mate, it's not you, it's him. Wetter is better. With river. Soggy bottom boy. Washford is starting up, she has to get to work. And then embrace the night. Permanent shadows. I don't understand what that is. I am haunted by that. And I think I might be for a while longer. Alright, but back to the schedule. This time we're gonna switch back and forth between who we talk to each day first. But I am gonna talk to Freddy and Dante daily because I'm interested in learning about Freddy and Dante because this feels like that's gonna be very useful for getting charm up, or at least getting stats up in general. And then Freddy is, Freddy. First, I wanted to open the fridge. Oh wait, We'll see.
Cool kid, welcome back. You feeling hungry? Let me see what I've got.
Okay, it is still just Freddy.
Freezer burn. What is that smell?
I don't know, but it smells awful. It's disgusting. I don't know, but it smells awful.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. The ice tray is clean. Water lines are clear. Wait, I know what it is.
Help me? What? What's wrong, Freddy? Okay, so this dialogue feels irrelevant, but...
This is kind of embarrassing, but I think I'm holding something rotten. To be honest with you, I'm kind of embarrassed. I can't believe I let something go bad on my watch. It's not cool at all.
It's okay, we'll figure it out together. It really isn't cool with you like that.
Really? Thank you so much. I think it's in the back and I can't reach. Let me think what it could be. Ah, the pad CU and the pizza. Check that. Those have been in there for way too long. Good glaciers, that fuzz. It looks like we're trying to grow penicillin. The mushrooms are growing mushrooms. How delightfully meta.
That's gross. Pretty cool, isn't it? That's kind of cool, isn't it?
You're kind of cool. This isn't. I'm sorry I couldn't keep that stuff fresh for you longer. I let you down, cool kid.
It's not your fault. Food spoils. It happens. You sure did. Food isn't cheap. It's not your fault. Food spoils. It happens.
I don't know, cool kid. You're being really awesome about all this. I appreciate it. But I've got to get to cleaning. That slime back there is going to take some scrubbing.
Sure you don't want some company? Let me stay in it. You still need to stay and help. I'll ask if you want some company.
I'd rather do this by myself, if you don't mind. But again, super cool of you to offer.
I insist. We'll be faster together. Okay, so not even an option to say no. To space.
For the first time since you've met him, Freddy looks angry. His voice is an intimidating roar.
Listen, shithead! You get the fuck out of my way! Let me do this!
Dot dot dot. Hey, Freddy, what is this? You monster, I'll kill you. Hey, Freddy, what is this?
Who I really am. A monster who ruins your food!
No, you're not a monster. You got that right.
I'm clearly a fucking monster!
Freddy falls back against the wall, one hand clutching his chest as he struggles to catch his breath. He seems to be waging some sort of internal battle.
That was hot. I mean, it's very cold, but it was hot.
He is a shadow of the monster he just was. Quiet and small and shaken.
I'm so sorry. Please, just go.
Aw. I'm sorry, Freddy. Freddy?
He is gone.
Aw. Man. Aw. Freddy. It's okay, man. I get it. It's just anger issues. Okay, first off, Dorian. We met Dorian at the attic door and he's locked. So if you find a key, he's not gonna let you in. Try looking for a skeleton key. Well, I have an idea for who that could be. With Bobby. Last time you saw a totally different side of Freddy. He turned into a monster after some of the leftovers went wrong. Come see him again if you got the guts. Oh, absolutely. That ain't stopping me. Yeah, let's talk to Dante again, and then we're gonna talk to Bobby.
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson.
Embryo is crazy.
I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats.
More ice cream? What else could there be? I thought we covered all that.
No way. We're about to up the difficulty level. Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then? What do we talk about? Interests and...
Bands? Observations?
Yes! Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it. Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice. So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening? Let's roleplay, shall we?
Alright. Sure. I'm scared if I pick the wrong thing to say. Sure.
I got you. Just relax and let the sparks fly. Okay, so I'm just standing around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other and we don't know each other at all. Aight, what are you gonna say?
So how do you know Ash, our mutual friend?
Aight. Yeah, a little stiff, but you're onto something, homie. Damn. Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope. Anyways, back to the roleplay. Oh, I know them through our job. They're a great work friend, always reliable.
You could, rely on me. Little forward. What do you do at the office? Do you enjoy it?
Perfect. You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them. We'll end there. But you're doing hella well, little Cinder. Proud of you. So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me?
Actually, yeah.
Fired up.
Why are you so into love? What's your biggest pet peeve picking up somebody? What aspect of love do you think is most important in life?
Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner. Humans are out here getting into situationships and they don't even think about actually accepting their partner for who they are.
Relationships replace the situationships in the dialogue there. I think that was a great choice. I don't know if it was a VA or just like whoever was in the booth, whoever's directing the booth at the time, but I like that.
Like, no. You ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them. You don't get to change how they are to suit you.
Don't try to just make someone into something they aren't.
Yeah. You need to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far. If you want a long-lasting relationship that is sexy and mutually fulfilling, it's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship. That, to me, is the most important thing.
Thanks for speaking from the heart, Dante. Well said.
You mean hearth. Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
Alright, that was awesome. Okay. Now we are gonna go talk to Bobby, because I have a feeling like there might be a key elsewhere, but like I wouldn't really know where to find another key. I've been looking around a lot, and I feel like I would have noticed if there was just a key lying around. Also, alcohol bottle as a character is interesting and curious effects. Alright, so yeah, so the door to the backyard is just completely closed and locked, which is another thing I might want to talk to Dorian about. Remote, chairs, sofa. This is just completely blank. The lower hall table guards the lower hall with a little interpretation of a table. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't really know where to find a key, so or to find a skeleton key. But a skeleton to me sounds like a lockpick, which is Bobby's whole deal. So also look at close the fridge. Sorry, Freddy.
Boo!
Boys 4, 5, 4, don't even play. Scream loudly. Oh, you startled me.
Listen to that scream! You can't be a hardened criminal if you leave yourself wide open like that. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here.
I just seem to think they're closed. What opportunities? Exactly. Tell me more, boss.
Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scan. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
Incredible.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them. And you send them to me. You wash their clothes. And while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough.
What if they don't have anything in their pockets? What if they get caught? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What if they don't have anything in their pockets?
Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat sacks in our pockets. So maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it?
I don't think you could have a worse idea. I didn't think you'd have a worse idea about it. I'm not sure we're going to get that much money for any of the clothes in this house. I think it's a scam only for once. We need to be able to repeat it.
Damn it, recruit. When you're right, you're right. The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Oh, okay. Hello.
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me? Never again!
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pin ink. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
A business pin. That is interesting. A business pin. Oh, it's probably my office. Yep, there they are. Alright, so that's that. So now we can let's go find someone new. And I have been having my eyes set on the various mirrors around the place. So let's see if there's anyone in the mirror.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
I'm here.
Oh, incredible.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Who, me? Oh yeah, thanks. Who, me?
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light.
Like this? I'm good here, thanks.
Yes, breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing.
I mean, it's still just me though. I hate looking in the mirror. I totally see it, thanks for noticing. I mean, it's still just me though.
When you are accustomed to the extraordinary, even the extraordinary appears mundane.
I'm nothing special. Yeah, I guess you're right.
That is fine. You can guess. But I will know, and I am happy to show you again anytime you need.
Are you for reals? Coming on a little strong here. Are you for reals?
Yes, I am for reals. I am standing right here in front of you. Are you for reals? You come to me with any doubt about what I see so clearly. Your radiance. It is possible you are not for reals.
I like Amir. No, I hear you. I just we have some doubts. It's gonna be hard to keep the confidence up.
I understand that. It can be difficult. But for you, tell me, What do you see that I do not see that makes this doubt recur for you?
I look old. I look tired. I look like I dressed in the dark. But I did. I'll be honest, I look tired.
The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think?
Only a feel like that. You are a flatterer, Amir.
Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful, rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Aw. That was incredibly sweet. Alright. Okay. What next? What next? Wait, what next? I mean, okay, so it's the entire cabinet, not just the alcohol bottle. I mean, unless... No, yeah, I can't open up anything. I keep thinking about permanent shadow. It's haunting me so bad. What in the world could they mean by permanent shadow? Alright, well... Alright, well I've got the ceiling and the floor. I was just looking up and down like, what is this? And then I realized it's the ceiling and the floor. So I could talk to one of them. I think I gotta start using these free time to just talk to people and find someone who looks interesting. So let's start talking to people. I guess I could also use rumors to find out, but let's talk to...
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it.
She is gorgeous. Discreetly clear your throat, introduce yourself, ...
You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes.
Oh, I cleared my throat, but okay. Are you okay?
Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro?
How's it going?
The performance? It was coming along nicely.
Oh, seemed like you were just standing there.
That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note.
Yeah, this is technically art.
Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
Is that Dulcimer? No, what the hell are you talking about? Of course. Is that Dulcimer?
No, Dulcemio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
Did you go from the Payday Loan commercial? I don't know. I think it's a repressed memory. Salvidian's hold music. I can't get it out of my head. I've never touched you. I don't know. I think it's a repressed memory.
How fascinating. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution.
Keys. All these characters are so gorgeous.
So long, Maestro.
Keys. Oh, that was a very nice introduction. Oh, and I got another tab. Oh, workspace.
Valdivianites! It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system.
Okay.
No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than the self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence.
Oh.
While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after-party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
Okay. Sure. Once again, I talk about ham-fisted. Not that I'm complaining. I don't think subtlety is needed for this, for the commentary in this game where you date objects. Right, that's door closed. I'm going to probably need a bed with chill behind. Can you miss one could be right away? Well, bed really. Not too firm, not too soft, just shy, just right. It's a bed, you know? What else can no one say? Yeah. This game doesn't need complicated moral discussion on the ethics of, like... Oh, it's a triangle. My office, right. That is where Bobby is. Okay, but first... Hi, Freddy. No, you kinda had a rough day yesterday. Hey, Freddy? Hey, Freddy, cool kid here.
Freddy looks away from you, exiting without a word.
Ranger, what you coming around here for? Don't you know there's swarmers all over this sector? Sure, they're mostly just lounging around and working on their short game, but you never know with these little freaks.
I want to talk to Freddy.
I see. Listen, Ranger, that ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with him? He's usually a chatterbox.
He ain't been talking to anyone. Not since you two got into it the other day. I prayed to the immortals to change his heart. Hell, I even sacrificed several tendies at the altar of Uzer the Redeemer. but it ain't no use. It's time to let him go. You, want me to pull the plug? I'll pull the plug. You just say the word, Ranger.
What the hell? Don't do that. We're not talking. We don't need to go that far. I'm getting mad at things. I don't deal with it. What the hell? Don't do that.
Plug pulling ain't nothing. Just a little reset. Ranger, you're more stubborn than the gamma worms that refuse to get flushed out of my kidneys. If you want to get cursed at, well, it's your funeral. Just like it'll be my funeral if I can't flush out those parasites by sundown. The loaf has been really active at night lately. He thinks we don't hear him, but we do.
Okay.
That's gonna be your best bet, I reckon. But don't say I didn't warn you, all right? May the immortals watch over you and protect you from all 3 major types of radioactive worms.
The loaf has been real active at night. Hold on. Okay, so... Alright, also I missed a bunch of new. Dante. Instructing you on how to break basic defiance experiments. Please see me again for another lesson. Keys. You met Keys, a beauty in black and gold who was in the midst of a composition when you met her. Come see her again to learn more about her. Voiced by Joy Ofadu. Keys comes from a storied line in Grand Piano. From a big venue someone in her family has graced the stage. Much like your actual Keys, your outlook on life is black and white. Either a renowned performer at the top of your game, or you're a failure and you should launch yourself directly into the garbage. You'll need patience and understanding, like Keys be the personality she needs to be. Likes classical music, dislikes dissonance. Freddy Yeti. Seems like Freddy's gone missing after his big blow up, at least during the daytime. But his friends say he's been more active at night. Maybe you should come back then. Okay. Amir. You met Amir, an abundantly complimentary beauty from the Middle East who is eager to offer you some support in your self-image. Stop by again soon for another boost of confidence. Amir is a true romantic. He's genuine, passionate, and open with his emotions. Sure, his affections can be overwhelming to anyone who isn't accustomed to his brain of radical honesty. And it's easy to mistake his flowery declarations for cheap pickup lines, but with Amir, what you see is truly what you get. He truly sees the beauty in everything he reflects, just as it is. He appreciates authenticity above all else. He takes it as his personal mission to shatter any perceptions of self-doubt in others, like self-reflection, himself, yourself, just like graffiti, Bloody Mary, voiced by Pej Vadad. Bobby Pin. Having kicked out of the laundry room, Pin has been elsewhere discovered for HQ. The last hint they gave you was on my pin of business, a legitimate business pin. Okay, so I'm curious if I have to come back at night, like the next day or tonight. I mean, I guess we'll test it tonight. I have a feeling I might end up wasting a slot, but it's okay. We're experiencing this genuinely. That's the point. Okay, right.
Flamio, my bro. Ready for your penultimate lesson?
Flamio? Like Flamio Hoppin'? Oh shit, wait. Episode time. Sorry. It's been a long... these episodes have been long because I just get so lost in it, but we will end this session now and come back for next time. Goodbye, everyone.